What's good, everybody? Gaming House Official here. My name is Emmanuel, also known as Mystery, and today I will be upgrading my computer. So today I am going to be upgrading my computer. As you guys know, I have a GTX 1650 OC, which is a single fan full card, which you guys will be seeing in the end of the video. It's going to be hanging out, of course, because the case is a small form factor, so it basically means that it wouldn't really fit because the case is like smaller than the card, if you know what I mean. Because if I had got a low profile card, it probably would have worked fine by now, but I decided to get a full card because I didn't really know that much. And I also have a power supply called the MSI Mag A650BE, and I'm going to show you guys right now. So right here is the Dell Optiplex 9020 small form factor. As you can see, it's pretty small compared to like normal PC builds. It has like a i5 4590 or something like that, and that's really all I know. It has 16 gigs of RAM. It has a hard drive with 512 gigs of storage. And the cooling in this is not very good, but I am going to be showing you guys close up of this right now. This is the Dell Optiplex 9020 small form factor, as I said earlier. This is the CPU cooler, which I can try to take off right now. Like, there's this block on it. I'm not sure if I can take it off that easily. Oh, never mind. So the CPU cooler, this right here is just like helps the air get to the CPU easily. Right here we got all the wires right now. I don't know, like I got a cable manage that. We got the front case fan, which I am looking forward to upgrading this case in the future, but I'm not sure when. We have my hard drive, which is like the King Fast or something like that, and I have the cables connected. Y'all are probably wondering where my power supply is at right now. My old one that came in this, I did take it off, and I can show you guys it right now. You guys are probably wondering what this cable is, and this is just my charger because I am recording on my phone and my phone is about to die. But right here is the power supply that I was talking about that originally came with this computer. Yesterday I was trying to take it apart to see if like this was like a 24 pin inside and this was like the 8-pin adapter or something. But really, all you have to do to take off the power supply, what I did is I took off the performance case thing, like for the air for the CPU, and I was able to reach my hands in here and disconnect the CPU connector that comes with the power supply, which is basically the 4-pin right here. And then when you open this and you take out these two cables, because it just makes it so you can take off the power connector. And right here you would have to take off the power connector, which you're gonna probably have to push this down. I don't know, I'm not sure what I did fully, but you had to push it down and then it came off. And right here, sometimes it will be like a cable mess, so like these two cables would be routed under like this big cable right here, if y'all can see it, this big cable right here. So you'll have to like try to squeeze it through, and this is how it came out. Y'all are probably wondering where the screws are. Right here, I took them off, as I said, and the fan now comes out, but it's okay because we're going to be installing a new power supply and a GPU, because I never had a GPU before, so this is probably gonna be the first. But yeah, this is the PC, and this is currently the old power supply. Now we're gonna get on to showing you guys the GPU. Yeah. And here we have the GTX 1650 OC, which is basically like overclocked card, as you can see. And here we have it. It's from Asus, and this card did come in for like 170 off Amazon. Here's how it looks. I'm pretty sure it was refurbished, but I'm hoping that the only reason it didn't work was because the power supply. So I'm hoping I don't have to fix anything else, because that would be very bad, because I am running pretty low on money trying to upgrade this computer. But here we have the GTX 1650 OC, my first ever graphics card, and I'm hoping this graphics card could work great, because this is my first time actually having a graphics card, and I am installing the graphics card without the bracket, so I'm gonna have to figure something out with the SAG, because the bracket would it would hit something in the PC, and that would be a big problem. So I had to remove the bracket and things like that, but it still installs perfectly. You just got to make sure that over time the SAG is gonna try to probably break the GPU or the slot, the PCIe slot. So maybe you gotta do something about the SAG. So yeah, I'm gonna keep trying to fix the SAG and things like that, and maybe recommend in the description if you guys got anything to fix SAG for anything. But now we're gonna go off to the power supply. Here is the MSI Mag A650BE 650 watt power supply. We're gonna open it, and as you can see, I did open this before because I did have a malfunction, or I don't know if that's what you call it, but I did buy a cable off Amazon, the adapter, to make it an 8-pin, so I'm actually able to connect it to my motherboard. But the adapter was unfortunately lost in the packaging, so I had to order a new one. But we have all these cables that we probably don't need to use. I think the only cables we really need to use is the CPU cable and the PCIe cable and the power connector, because when I took off my old power supply, only had the 2 CPU and also the power cable. So I'm not sure, but the only thing I really know is that 24 pin needs to turn into an 8-pin, and also about the 8-pin is that, well, it just connects to the motherboard that I have specifically, but other motherboards are probably 24 pin, other things like that. And then we also have what we can see right here as a 8-pin CPU, and as you can see, the 8-pin CPU won't also fit on my motherboard. But this box actually did come with extra cables, so the extra cables could work. You just got to read the sides to see CPU. This one, I'm pretty sure it can break up into a 4-pin, if I'm not mistaken, because this is the CPU. So you break it up, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure how to do it yet, but I'm gonna keep looking up how to do it. We also have PCIe cables. This is already a 6-pin, so probably gonna have to connect this 8-pin inside the power supply, and then connect this PCIe cable into the GPU that I have, and I'm pretty sure it will work pretty fine if you ask me. But that's most of the stuff. And then here is the power supply itself. I'm kind of nervous to take it out. Actually, I'm gonna pick right back up to y'all when I take it out the box. Here is the power supply. It smells very fresh, actually. This is a MSI. There's a cool logo right there. We have a I'm pretty sure it's called semi-modular. And you can see it says CPU, PCIe, SATA, whatever that says, peripheral, I think. And then again, SATA and peripheral, and CPU and PCIe. Over here, this side, it's one of these, which my old power supply did not have that. And sorry for the mess over there. It's just other things. But the power supply does come with new features. Well, I never had any of these cables before when I was using my computer, because I never really upgraded it. But this is the power supply unit, chat, and hopefully we can get the adapter, which it comes tomorrow. Today is a Tuesday that I'm recording this video on, and tomorrow I will pick back up on y'all when I do get I'm pretty sure it was called the power supply adapter. It's basically the 24 pin for this. You connect the female and the male. So, and then you have a you'll have a 8-pin, well, a 8-pin male connector at the end of that, and then you'll connect the 8-pin male inside of the motherboard's power slot, which would power the whole motherboard. And that's basically all for the unboxing. And I'll come back when I have basically the adapter tomorrow, and I'm gonna actually start trying to build the computer, and then we'll see. But other than that, I'll see you guys the next day. Everybody, I opened the package already because I had got it, and here we have the adapter for the power supply. It is the female 24-pin, as you can see, and we have the male 8-pin for my motherboard for the computer. We have a type of like strap where I could probably like put all the cables in and then strap it together so it's all like one line or something. But yeah, since we got the cable right here, we're going to bring the things down and I'm gonna show you guys. Here we have everything. We have the adapter, we have the GPU, we have the power supply, and we do have the PC. Now, first thing I'm gonna probably go and put in, well, as you guys can see right here, I did already connect one of the PCIe connectors for the GPU. So you can see it's the 6 plus 2, which makes it an 8-pin or either keeps it at a 6-pin. So we are gonna put this in the GPU which the GPU is a 6-pin, as you can see right there. So I'm pretty sure we're gonna start with the power supply first and connect the cables, which is gonna be really easy. And then we'll start doing like the GPU and things like that. But first, let's just start. I'm gonna get this table set up and I'm gonna show you guys me building it. I have a close-up of me trying to build it, so I'm gonna move this over there. I'm not confident, well, like, I'm not trying to say, I don't know what to say about this, but I'm not trying to mess anything up, if that's what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we're gonna set this up. I'm gonna put the 24 female into that, and then we should be able to connect this. I'm gonna be back, and this is really easy. You just gotta make sure like the dots are like really connected, like you make sure they're connected. So that should be easy for you guys to connect. So I'm gonna be back when I connect it. As you can see right here, we also have a new like connector for the power supply on the other side, and my old connector for my old power supply, I didn't want to use it because I just felt like using something new, so like why not. But now we're gonna try to connect the motherboard, the power supply. So first we got to take off our hard drive. So we place our hard drive right there, and we have all of our cables for our like things. This cable, it goes over there. This cable, this is like one of the cables I didn't need, but they're all like I don't know. But I did try to give it a clean yesterday, and now we're gonna connect this power supply, which, listen, you guys don't really need me to show you guys, but this 8-pin from the adapter that I got here, as you can see, you put it right here, and then the 4-pin from the CPU, which is this one, this is both breaking up because you can either put an 8-pin or 4-pin. So I'm gonna put one of these 4 pins inside of the 4-pin slot, which is back here, which I'll have to take this off, and then it should be able to pop out right there, and then I can easily squeeze it in there, and then everything else should be fine and easier to do. So I'll be back when I do all that, and make sure just to like, you know what you're doing and things like that. Move the computer in my room, as you guys can see, and I'm gonna try to connect the things right now. So currently, from the other video, I did delete multiple videos that I did record because I had a lot of different parts, but I'm just gonna go through like an explanation of what I did with this, even though it's kind of like darkish. I'm gonna just turn this on real quick. So this power supply connected under to the 8-pin under this, and then I put this back on and connected that. I took off this and connected the 4-pin CPU, and I have one of these foam from my power supply that came with the packaging, which is like non-energy conductive or something like that. And so basically I did everything. I turned it on and I went to go download the files, which you can really just look on YouTube and see, but you really just got to go here and find your driver. But You literally just can go on YouTube or something and find it, and then you'll have to double click the when you download, and then it will bring you right here. So see, mine's is preparing for install right now, and the reason my other parts took so long is because I forgot to install this, and I kept doing all these other things. But right now I'm gonna do this, like I'm downloading this, and I'm gonna show you guys when I get into BIOS so I can see if my graphics card is red. So first, like, we're gonna let this download through, and then I'm gonna come back to you guys when I restart the computer and go into BIOS. This thing says installing graphics driver from the installer. It's probably gonna take me a while, so I'm gonna get to the other part like after this is done, like the BIOS thing. But I'm kind of out of breath right now because I was running around because I was excited and stuff. For everybody, for the long wait for the video, I've been doing other things, but it is Friday, like a couple of days after I got the adapter, which was on Wednesday, so 2 days ago. And here I have my PC now. So like I downloaded the drivers for the GPU, and the GPU drivers were then like I downloaded it, and then now the drivers were like it works and things like that. So the GPU now works, and the CPU is fine. What I was talking about in the BIOS thing though was the integrated graphics, about me having to shut it off. But since my integrated graphics were already on auto, I didn't really have to shut it off because it was on auto. So basically what auto means is if they detect the GPU, integrated graphics will be turned off for the better version of graphics, which was my GPU. So like basically that was it. And then I can show you guys the FPS on Fortnite that I get with like a little bit of tweaks that I did put on. But I don't have that much time to show y'all the tweaks, but a lot of other people do have tweaks on the YouTube that is for free. So I'm just gonna show you guys my Fortnite right now. Guys, I am here, and my PC is not fully optimized though, but I'm just using the optimizer, and it does like kind of drop my ping also. But this is my FPS right now with the optimizer. It does drop a lot, but I want to see if I can try to fix that in the future. But I am running 240 FPS just standing here in a creative. And I'm pretty sure in Battle Royale I run at least like 150 to 90. But the FPS does drop a lot, so I gotta like find a way to fix that. But yeah, and I'm just sitting here. I can probably set up my phone, I think. Maybe. Let's see if I can. Okay. And so I do get some lag spikes, so it's kind of like it's still okay. That's not, yeah, see, like that, like lag spikes like those. But in the future I can probably find out like how to fix that, things of that sort. And yeah, so like this PC is a major upgrade from what I used to use, because back when I didn't have the GPU, I would run 15 FPS on Fortnite, and now it's just boosted all the way up like 190 FPS, which is pretty good. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and sorry for the wait. And just stay tuned for more other videos. I'm gonna keep trying other things, so stay tuned for that. Peace out.